Hey Joshua, over at Ultimate Roofing, this is Chris with J3 Innovation. Appreciate you accepting my offer and taking time out of your day to watch my video. I'm sure you're very busy, so let's jump into it. As you can see, we're on the homepage of your site at ultimateroofingwv.com. I gotta say, you guys have a pretty nice site here. You have your logo, clickable, your phone number, and your email. Those all help with accessibility and navigational purposes, which Google rewards you points for. So good job there, because that helps with your authority and ranking. You guys have your tabs laid out neatly and your services in a drop-down menu, so it's easy for the customer to get to whichever one they're looking for, and that helps with organization as well. So Google rewards you for that too, so good job there. You guys have a pretty nice site here. I love your pictures and the videos. You also have a contact form here, which we also implement on every site we build and also on each and every page that we build as well. And that also is for navigational and accessibility purposes, which you rewarded more points for that too. So good job there. You guys have about 759 words of content. I use this tool called Word Counter to find that out. Now let's talk about the main factors. When you're trying to rank your site and make it beneficial to your business, there are three main factors that go into play, Joshua, and they are content, backlinks, and citations. Content being number one because it is king in the eyes of Google. So you want to have all your ducks in a row, right? What I mean by that is we found 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the homepage alone, 500 to 750 on the service pages. It's right around the sweet spot that you want to have with content when it comes to Google. You also want to have top authoritative and quality content, so Google will even take you serious and pay you attention. And you also want to be targeting the best top buyer intent keywords that you can on your site that's going to draw in the traffic to your business and make it more beneficial to your business. So you also want to be beating out your top competitor in those many factors as well that I just mentioned. And while we're on that subject, let's go check out who your top competitor is. As you can see, Roofing Contractors Morgantown WV is your top buyer intent niche specific keyword that I could find. It has not too many searches, it has about 20 searches, and that's not a lot. And the reason for that is there's not a lot of search intent for this, and you guys have a pretty low population, around 30,712 to be exact, in Morgantown. So that's a pretty low population, but I also did find other keywords that you could also implement and target that your top competitor hasn't. I searched them as well, and they don't have these, and implementing those other keywords will give you a little bit more search intent and search volume that's going to help put you guys over them. So while we're at it, let's go check them out. Oh, this here is the map pack area. This is where your citations go. We'll speak on that in just a minute. Down here is the organic section. This is where I want to take you. This is where your content, your backlinks, and citations, all main three factors that play a big part, go into play. And these are basically directories, so they don't really count. These guys right here, Meredith Home Improvements, is your number one top competitor. Let's see what they're doing. All right, as you can see, we're on meredithhomeimprovements.com. These guys have their logo clickable. They have their tabs laid out nice and neatly, and they have drop downs as well. They have their phone number clickable, and they have a contact form. So they're doing all those factors right. And they have a pretty good amount of content here. They have about 1,159 words of content. So implementing what I suggested about the content count and about the authoritative and quality of your content and targeting those keywords that you can get is going to help push you over them in the content area, and you're going to start beating them out in the content area. And that's going to start help ranking your site a little more. And that's exactly what you want to do. So also on that factor, this is a actual location page. So these guys are not local in this area. As you can see, areas we serve, West Virginia, Morgantown. So your site being local and your business being local, Google's going to also give you favor over that. So it's going to help you start to outrank these guys once you start implementing that. And also I would suggest that, just like these guys doing, I noticed that you also target more areas. So I would suggest actually creating other location pages on your site for those areas that you target. And that's going to help you find more keywords, more buyer intent keywords. That's going to help draw in more traffic. So it's going to have more search to those, and it's going to help make your site more beneficial. So on to the second factor, which is backlinks. As you can see, this is a tool I use called Hrefs. It shows behind the scenes the power of your metrics, everything. So as you can see, you guys have a pretty good amount of trust here and a little bit of power. You have 18 referring domains that is sending back 48 backlinks. You have 21 organic keywords that you're ranking for, and it's bringing you 24 searches a month, which is totaling in $131 in traffic value. Now, your top competitor, this is their actual location page. They have 6 trusts, and they have a pretty good amount of power for their DR, which that is power. And they have no referring domains coming back to this actual page or any backlinks. They're targeting 12 organic keywords, which is bringing them 3 searches a month and totaling $10 traffic value. So I know you're wondering, like, how are these guys beating me if they're this low? Well, the reason is this is a location page. So targeting their actual page, let me show you this real quick. Their actual page, this is how much they actually have. And it's actually more powerful than this, but we're still on their location, but somewhat on their actual, it's coming in on the actual whole site, as you can see here. And that's pushing power back to their location page. So their location page is feeding off that. And also with the content count, that is why these guys are actually beating you out. So if you implement the content count and we actually start getting you guys more quality and better backlinks to push to those actual location specific and niche specific keywords in your area, you're going to really start beating these guys out in the backlink factor. And that's exactly what you want to do, because not all backlinks are created equal. So you want to have better quality websites and better quality links pushing back to those keywords in your site. And once you do that, you're going to start beating them out in this area as well, and then start going for those location pages to make your site more powerful and bring you more traffic. So final factor is backlinks. Sorry, citations, not backlinks. We just talked about that. All right, here we are. As you can see, this is the map pack area again, and this is where you go in your citations, just your name, your address, and your phone number that you implement to as many local directories as you can, and it's going to help boost your Google My Business listing, which is these, to the top. And you want to be in the top 3 ideally, because nobody really goes to search view all, just like they don't go to the second page on Google search. You can basically hide a dead body there, but you don't want to be there, right? So how do you beat the top competitor, right? Well, we use copycat method here as well, and we use this tool to do that, WhiteSpark. And we go find how many citations these guys have, where they're getting them from, and we go implement that to your Google My Business as well. But just like in content backlink factor, you don't want to be even with these guys. You don't want to barely beat them. You want to crush them. So after you took all their citations, you add at least 1 to 2 more citation packs to really strengthen your lead and make it hard for these guys to catch up with you. And it's going to boost your listing to the top. And that's exactly what you want to do there. So once you're beating them in content, backlinks, and citation factor, it's going to make your site much more beneficial to your business. And once you go and target and actually create more location pages for all those other areas and actually target all those top buyer intent keywords for those areas, it's going to bring more traffic as well and make your site much more powerful and much more beneficial to your business. I hope this wasn't too much information, and I hope I didn't take up too much of your time, Joshua. And if you do want to speak with me and my company on how we can help you do this and achieve that, and here's my information to do just that. All right, so here is my information. This is my website if you want to go check it out. And here is my email address, which I will be sending a link to through it. And if you want to get in touch with me here, that's just fine. You can email me back there. Or here's my business phone number if you want to speak with me directly. And I appreciate your time. And thank you for watching this video. And if you do want to get back to me, that would be wonderful. And if you want to take all this information yourself and do it yourself, that is great also. So thank you again for your time, and have a blessed, wonderful day.